Basically what we're looking for is we're saying that sort of most of the shots that you hit on the golf course are taken from 100 yards and in, and therefore our kind of philosophy on golf balls is that you need the golf ball that's going to perform the best in that area. And that's generally what we're trying to get across in ball fitting. Obviously there's preferences that people will make when they're choosing a golf ball. Some of them are colour, some of them are feel, and some of them are price. So we need to make sure that we've got something in the range that if somebody's not maybe willing to pay for the total performing ball, that we have an option there for them. When we are having our ball fitting process, that we'll give them an option, and that is really their then choice as to whether they feel they can give up maybe a little bit of that spin off the driver and get used to the feel of the golf ball. Those two things, yes, one might perform better for them. For example, like you said, Pro V1X, spinning a little lower off driver, but the feel value of Pro V1 for them is higher up the list. So it's more of a preference. So it's kind of the player's decision. If you're high spin in general, pretty much anyone other than Pro V1 will suit you, because all of them will spin slightly lower than Pro V1. What we've got with 2013 model, Pro V1X being slightly lower spinning off driver, but on our short game shot slightly higher spinning. NXT Tour, NXT Tour S, kind of the same spin rates across the board between the two of them. NXT Tour a little bit higher spinning than the Tour S. The Tour S giving you a slightly softer feel because it's a standard two-piece construction with a low compression core. Then DT Solo and Velocity really being the ball that is going to take away as much spin as we can, driver and throughout your bag as far as shots are concerned. But if you're hitting Velocity flat out, should we say, A-tone wise, it doesn't perform that bad. It just struggles maybe a little bit on partial shots. Yeah. What we've seen from today and when every time we do a ball fit is when we give guys two different balls to play back to back next to each other, they don't realise it makes such a difference. You go out and you try some Velocities next to a Pro V1, playing them in two different days, you might not feel the difference, but you play them back to back next to each other, see how they perform, how they work and how they feel, and you'll definitely appreciate how ball fitting can help.